Hey, Mama. Welcome to Marketing Without Socials for Moms, the go-to podcast for moms in business who want to stop relying on social media to build their business and build it in a way that fits their current season of life. I'm your host, Andria Singletary, a wife, mama of two, and visibility strategist for moms. Each week, I'm giving you the inside scoop on how to increase your visibility, leads, and sales through podcasting, email marketing, and collaborations. Ready to truly make social media optional in your business? Grab your chai tea latte and let's dive into today's episode. Hey, Mama. So let's talk about mean girl energy in the online space. Sadly, it happens far too often, and it's something you are going to face at some point in time as a mom in business. So when I refer to mean girl energy, I always think of the movie Mean Girls. And if you're thinking about the movie too, if you've seen it, then you know what mean girl energy is. You know, it's that cattiness. It's language or content that puts people down and makes them feel bad when they aren't doing things in a specific way. It's exclusion. We see this type of content all the time where someone pretty much tells you that you suck because you aren't doing X, Y, and Z in a specific way. This can also look like when people respond to content you create in like a condescending tone, or they try to one-up you, or just try to stir up, trouble, chaos, and confusion, just bringing all that drama. And so these types of situations can end up making you feel bad and really start to impact your mindset. You can find yourself starting to question, whether or not you're doing things the right way, questioning whether or not, you are truly skilled at what you're doing, or question whether or not you actually know what you're doing. You may find that your creativity is stifled. You can start to hold back in your content or stop showing up altogether. And so constantly consuming content and interacting with people who are operating in mean girl energy can plant seeds of imposter syndrome and doubt. So what does that mean for you? That means that you have to focus on strengthening your mindset in business, your mindset as a mom in business. How strong your mindset is will determine your business growth and success. And I know people hate hearing this, like, oh, mindset, but it really is like 99.9% of running a business. If your mindset is off, if you don't have a strong mindset, you will give up. You will stop pursuing your goals. You will stop doing what you're doing in your business. I don't want that for you, Mama. Again, we are all going to face this at some point. People coming at us some type of way, talking to us crazy. As I like to say, as the kids say, we'll have trolls and haters and stuff like that. It's going to happen, right? Especially as you are more vocal and sharing maybe some of your spicy opinions. And when I say spicy, meaning like you view things differently than maybe others in your industry, or those polarizing thoughts, like you're going to have people respond and react to that content, especially if they disagree with you. And there are people who they're just not able to have a civil conversation. They're not able to approach it like an adult, or simply just keep on scrolling and move on to the next piece of content instead of speaking their opinion on the matter or whatnot. So you have to learn how to navigate it. And here are some tips to kind of help you with navigating mean girl energy in the online space. So 1, stop consuming content or following business owners who make you feel bad. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's one of the biggest names in the online space. If their content makes you feel like crap, you need to stop consuming it, because that's impacting your mindset. That's impacting your self-esteem. That's impacting how you show up. That's impacting your thoughts and everything. You don't need that negativity. Now, there's a difference between loving correction and trying to tear someone down. Now, yes, there is content where people point out like, hey, I know you're doing it this way, but this would be a better approach. Or if you switch how you're doing it to this way, these are the results you will see. That's different. That's lovingly guiding people to the right, like guiding people like to course correct or, switch their approach and everything like that. Versus if you're doing this, you suck, or if you're doing this is why you're not doing it, hitting this goal. This is why, this is happening and whatnot. Like that's not loving, So if the content makes you feel bad, stop consuming it. The next thing is know that you have a right to not respond to people's negative comments. You don't have to engage with people who are tearing you down or trying to purposefully misunderstand you. You have the right to stay silent and protect your peace. Like that is a response. And you have the right to block people. Like, I'm sorry, we're adults here. Like if you are upsetting me on my own phone, I need to block you. Like, or mute you. Like you can choose however you want to do it, but you don't have to stay in that situation. The other thing is that you need to know your worth. You are skilled at what you do. You are called to impact and support a certain group of people. And so focus on those people you are called to. You aren't for everyone, and that is okay. As soon as you get this, like, know and believe in your heart, like, okay, I am not for everyone, but I am called to a certain group of people, it makes it a lot easier with navigating the situations because when somebody start acting up, talking all crazy, it's like, okay, I'm not called to serve you. So we're just going to end this conversation right here and move on. Like you don't have to try to reach everybody. You shouldn't be trying to reach everybody. You shouldn't be trying to please everyone. Like that's not how you make it as a business owner. The next thing is that you need to know that your thoughts, feelings, and experiences are valid. Regardless of what someone says to you, how you feel matters. Feel your feelings and then move forward. Again, if someone is making you feel bad in their content, unfollow or mute them. It's nothing personal. It's just about protecting your peace. And that's what you need to do. Like, this is all part of the mindset piece. To have a strong mindset, you have to essentially have blinders. You have to put things in place to ensure that you are guarding your mind, guarding your heart, protecting your peace and everything, and not just allowing anything and everything to come in. You have to filter out the stuff that is not for you, filter out the stuff that is negative, that's, bringing you down and everything like that. Okay, then the last piece is you don't have to invest in working with anyone who makes you feel bad or work with a client who makes you feel bad. You should feel lit up about the people you work with. This is whether it's a client or someone you are hiring. Outside of like an offer promise, so this is for if you are, thinking about investing in working with someone. So outside of their offer promise, also look at how that person you're thinking about hiring makes you feel in their content or any interactions you have had with them. If you don't feel good before you hand over your money, handing over your money is not going to change the situation. Handing over your money is not going to make you feel better. You really want to be intentional with this, doing your due diligence and looking to see okay, what type of content do they create? Even going as far as to ask their past or current clients what their experience is like working with them. And I bring this up because I did this with my coach, Kay Hillman. I don't think I've ever told her the story, but before I decided to move forward with working with her, so first I binged her podcast, then I joined her email list. Then I spoke with one of her clients because her and me and that client, we connected, I think on Instagram or something. And I said, hey, I saw you were in Kay's program. Tell me about it. What was your experience like? What was it like working with her and everything? And she was just gushing over Kay and just how wonderful the experience was and just the results she was able to achieve and whatnot. And so that was like, okay, like, it's not like, this person was getting paid to say that or anything. Like, this was her honest opinion and her overall experience. But I was able to validate it with what I've already experienced just from binging Kay's podcast and being on her email list and everything like that. Like, it just further confirmed what I was already seeing and everything. And so you have to do your due diligence. Like, don't just be giving your money to any and everybody. Like, do your research, do your homework, make sure that whoever you're investing in, that your values align, that you truly feel good consuming their content. Because I promise you, if you don't feel good consuming their content, working with them is going to be a nightmare. Like, you are not going to enjoy it. And then you're going to be mad because you've invested in this offer and you still feel really bad, like being around that person. They're giving off that mean girl energy. So those are some tips for navigating this in the online space. And like, I really want to talk about it because I just like, I see it more and more, just like the type of content people are posting. Like, and I personally, especially on Threads, I have been on a mute and block spree because I just don't want that. Like, you're not about to upset me on my phone. So I recommend you do the same thing. Like, you pay the bill on your phone, so nobody should be upsetting you on it. Like, block them. It's that simple. But all right, Mama, that is it for this episode. If you love conversations like this, make sure to join us over in the Marketing Without Socials email community. We have these same types of conversations and they are so good. Like, I share the real and raw behind the scenes of a mom, of being a mom running a business and just other things. Like, yes, we talk about the different ways to market your business without social media, but we bring in that mom life, that personal life and just like the craziness that could be my life sometimes because, life be lifing, but I'm able to navigate it because I am building my business in a way that is truly sustainable. And so I share all of that with you guys, in my email community. So if you want to join us, head on over to mamaturnedmompreneur.com/marketing without socials to join the email community. This is linked below in the episode description and in the show notes. All right, Mama, I'll catch you in the next episode. Hey, Mama. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to hang with me. I would love to keep the conversation going. So head to mamaturnedmompreneur.com/marketing without socials to join my email community. I share even more tips and strategies for building a business that doesn't rely on social media and one that fits your current season of life, as well as more behind the scenes of mom and business life. All right, Mama, that's it for today, but I'll catch up with you again next week.